and the wind is out of the southeast, 9 miles per hour.
I am way
Hi, and welcome. You're listening to the Wednesday, May 25th, 2022 network check-in of the South Central Pennsylvania GMRS group on the Holly 625 repeater. This is John at WRBW 501. The PL tone of our group's repeater is 141.3 hertz. Our 180-foot tower is on
There's
Mount
too
Holly
many radios in the Zoom.
1,505 feet. 2 miles south of Mount Holly Springs, Pennsylvania.
That better.
40 degrees, 5 minutes, 52 seconds north latitude. And 7 degrees, 12 minutes, 12 seconds west longitude. The receive antenna is at the top of the tower and monitors 467.625 megahertz. The transmitting antenna is mounted at 140 feet and operates at 462.625 megahertz. We have 53 active call signs. 40 individuals checked in last week. If you've checked in within the past 4 weeks, I will be announcing your call sign. And when you respond, please include your name and location. I'll call for new, late, or missed stations after I've completed my list. I'll now begin our check-in.
All right, so as he goes through the check-in, welcome to another week of the GMRS and
WRFL
Misfits.
218.
Not only do we like ham, but we also like bacon.
Unit 2, Sandy from York Springs. No traffic. Thanks for running that, John.
That was bad.
No, I know. Oh, boy.
WRFF 218.
Yeah,
So
Jim,
what-
read that off what Mike wrote there.
Yeah, I'm getting down there to it. So,
No traffic. Thanks for
as everyone well knows, Hamvention was over the weekend.
Yes, indeed.
And we
thank
have
you,
a
Mike.
movie star on
Checking
board
in.
here. Josh was lucky enough to
225.
get on to Ham Radio 2.0, and I believe Radio Concept was there. There's a couple others. Several times, I think a total of 3 different other YouTube channels. So quite offended that he got that many.
WRNS 267.
With that, want to congratulate Dave, WRCB 627, or KC3 OSG Oscar Sierra Golf, on passing his general license test. He finally took it and got it past first shot. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Dave.
307, Unit 1, Brian Ann.
Unit 2, Amanda Ann.
Unit 3, Con Ed. Unit 4, Gerald Ed. Unit 5, Leona.
From Mount Holly Springs.
Hey, Josh.
Thank you, Brian, Amanda, Colton, Garrett, and Leona.
He's getting ready to communicate.
WQYX
Oh, yeah.
334.
Hey, Tish is in there. They can't hear us, though.
Sure. QIX 334, Unit 1, Josh.
Unit 2, Tish.
From Shippensburg.
Amazing how good audio that
Thank you,
mic
Josh
has.
and Tish.
Like, it doesn't work until you get like right up on it, then it sounds
WREX
great.
343.
Now you can probably talk to him.
Hey, Josh, you ready for this one?
RPP 349.
Hey, Rob, you know what sounds good right now?
Let's on the warm side
Thank you,
today.
Bill.
I'm thinking probably ice cream.
Oh, yeah, some ice cream sounds good. There you go. Check this out. You go to DiverFamilyVentures.com. Not a sponsor, just some friends. Check out their freeze-dried ice cream. This stuff looks incredible. Word through the grapevine is they were making some fresh batches, so make sure to get your orders in. DiverFamilyVentures.com.
WRHT 408.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I look at this every week. I gotta get up there to get some more.
426.
WRQD 426.
We definitely got to get some before field day, so we can have some snacks out there at field day. Just munching down on some ice cream when it's hot as ever.
WRNY 430, J in Camp Hill. No traffic. Have a good evening. And a good evening to you, Jay. Thanks for checking in.
So field day's coming up next.
WRKC
We're gonna have,
I am fully prepared.
we're gonna have 2 sites running for field day. One's gonna be at Enola, 101 Beard Road. That is the same site as what the what the last one was. I believe. Yeah, we did have it there. So that's going to be set up there, and I think there's going to be a couple campers. If you want to stop by and check it out, that would be fine. The other site will also have
493.
Part of us will be up there. The other half will be down at the W3ACH group at the Antique Steam and Engine Showgrounds, just outside of Chambersburg, PA here. That's on the corner of Twin Bridge Road and Crawdlstown Road.
532.
All are welcome to join on either side. You can check out both sites if you want. It's a little bit of a drive, but you're welcome to join in. If you want to get on the airways and try it out, not quite sure, join us. We'll get you on there and get you hooked up.
551.
Is WA3CH gonna do a GOTA?
WQED 551, Steve from Redline.
You need to find that out before you put it out there.
WRKL 556.
GOTA.
WRKL 556, Leroy in St. Thomas.
Yeah.
Good evening, John. No comment.
Is that what you were looking at earlier?
Good evening, Leroy, and thanks for checking in.
Yeah, it's part of the description. It's a GOTA.
Yeah, they'll have it up there.
Okay, so anybody can come in. Anybody can come in, go on and say, hey, I'm really not licensed, but I'm working under them, and I can transmit.
WRAM 626.
GOTA, get on the air.
Oh, the GOTA station.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can use the GOTA station as long as there's a control op there. They can use one.
We have plenty of control ops, I'm sure.
Yeah. As long as the control ops there, they can use any one of the radios. Generally, that's not a worry that we have to face through. Pretty much anyone that shows up, they don't want to get on the air. They're too shy.
Oh, come on.
We've tried many times. There's been a couple that gets on, but not too many. They're afraid of saying something wrong, and you know.
Hey, that's what we're there for.
Afraid of being like Leroy and saying 10-4.
I still got 44 contacts, buddy.
Yeah, because I didn't sit there long enough. Yeah, the guy's like, yeah, it's hard to break old habits.
ROQ 673.
You're coming up soon.
I know. I'm watching.
YW 673.
Trust me. I'm paying attention.
Sure.
RNY 683.
He's still in the 600s. Jesus.
Hey, we got a pretty large group.
RMS 712.
Did you see what?
WRMS 712.
I told him he was close. Oh, we're in the 600s.
No comment.
That's right, Mike. Roger.
Thank you, Tom. Thanks for checking in. WRKM.
So for good buddy, is that instead of 10-4, use Roger?
Roger Wilco. No, it's Roger Wilco. Come on, get it right.
Hey,
Roger Wilco.
You right, the space janitor, man.
Bobby, Mechanicsburg. Good evening.
Oh, please tell me you know that.
Yeah.
Roger Wilco, space janitor. He was the #1 captain of every single garbage scout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we used to always joke about Roger Wilco over and out.
Yep. Hey, Jim, how about I do some, oh, good Lord.
All right, thanks for checking in. WRER 765.
Ooh. Hey, what about a Kenwood repeater?
769.
You found one?
UHF 450 to 470. So rusted and weathered, tested. I don't know that it's got the cans in it.
Mark from Mechanicsburg.
WRQJ 798. QWE 866.
So it doesn't come with the can and it doesn't come with the power supply. So they want
Good
500
evening, John,
bucks.
from the recliner. WQWE 866.
Good evening, Curly. Glad you're comfortable again. WRMI 867.
Who's got
Whose
the echo?
radio's up?
RPC 868.
WRPC 868, Cam in Grantville.
Is it yours?
WRMZ 901.
It must have been Leroy.
I think it was Leroy's.
Leroy, unmute yourself.
Jesse, I heard you, but I think I heard you answering me on the Hanover repeater. But we've got you.
Why, what'd you hear?
You might want to check that out.
I checked it, it was
WRO
echoing.
921.
WROR 921 Blaine, checking in from the dining room table, and
Unit 2, Jen and Gardner.
Lane and Jen. WRJV 965.
Jim, did you see Mike's comment?
John, this is WRJV 965, John in New Cumberland. No traffic, and thanks for running the net.
You're welcome, John, and thanks for checking
That
in.
is missing the cans and the rest of it.
WRDJ 976.
Oh yeah, that thing's useless, man.
Yeah, 500 bucks and
Union Deposit.
Probably be nothing but a problem the whole time.
go breathe on it. Go sneeze on it and watch what the stabilization does
Thanks
to
for
it.
checking in. WRFR 982.
It's fine on a nice clear day, but then a nice rainy day, oh yeah, you ought to watch what happens when you get a little bit of moisture on that board. It goes wee. It goes wee woo wee woo.
Thanks for running the net.
Wee.
Welcome, Kathy, and thanks for checking in. WRFK
Mike,
991.
we're looking for a repeater put up here in Chambersburg because we're getting tired of not being able to do GMRS stuff here in town. If you know of stuff, let us know.
Thanks for checking in.
Yeah, and Mike,
Okay, that
price range is kind
completes
of on the cheapest we can get it.
So now we'll give those.
Yeah,
of you
we
that
don't
think
need
the,
anything
new
massively huge or
late,
anything. We just
or I missed you. A chance to check in. So if you're in any one of those categories, please go for it now.
Go ahead, Jim, check in.
WRKB 658.
I'll
Andrew,
get
Lower Allen, no traffic.
Okay, Andrew, got you there. No traffic. Thanks for checking in. Any other stations? WRQW. I'm afraid all I heard there on that last station was WR, and then you got clouded under in static. Would you like to go for it again? Please do. WRQW.
Are you serious? FCC's limiting. Is that going to be just for for GMRS or ham also?
Interference, static, basically. How about maybe try and relocate? Make sure you're
There's a Johnson you
handheld,
could
your
use.
antenna straight up and down, vertical, that is. And you can give it another shot then in a little bit. How about any other stations? New, later, missed, if you'd like to check in, please.
Look at that other one I just posted, Jim.
Not yet. Let me link you this Johnson I just found.
Gerald.
No.
Check that Johnson
got
out.
you there, WRNY 683. Thank you. Any other stations, new, late, or missed? Go for it.
WRMR 424.
Greg and Carlisle. No traffic.
Okay, got you reinstated there, Greg. WRMH 666. Thanks for checking in.
No,
Any other
Jim.
stations? Go ahead.
You don't like that, Johnson?
I don't like the price.
I know, but I
got you there,
just wanted
Brian.
to send you a Johnson.
Thank you. Thanks.
Did you look at that other one?
Redoing yourself
I'm
there.
looking at it right now.
Very good. Any other
Oh, it's
stations?
also get the
New, late, or missed?
CWAD, full
Please check in
duplex,
now.
25 watt.
WRNY
Channels, CDCSS.
I heard you, Daryl, when you checked in just a few seconds
Jim,
ago.
that Johnson only goes to
Thank you.
400 megahertz.
WRNY 683. Other new, late, or missed stations, please check in now.
WRMR
424.
556 Unit 2.
288. Good evening, everyone on the net. Thanks for running the net, John. No traffic tonight.
Yes, you're welcome, and thanks for checking in.
Oh, their website looks pretty,
Any other stations,
pretty
new,
large.
late, or missed?
That's a good one, Mike.
No, not at all, Mike.
Not hearing anyone else.
He doesn't
We'll
like
give another
Mike
call
Johnson.
for
For 969, it only does 370 to
Brian,
400
you're first up
megahertz.
here on the comment list.
Although it's a 100 watt Johnson, it's a P25 100 watt Johnson.
307. Not a whole lot going on here. Got it colder, so we kind of like that. We've actually been outside a little bit less, get some things done in the house here while we wait on the temperatures to go back up.
I'm
And Unit 3 and I have been spending time down in the shop.
Does it have the cans?
Doing a little bit of woodwork, and he's over there running the lathe right now, making spinning tops.
What, the TB 7100?
Yeah, it doesn't have.
Lathe, but now I passed that on to him. Pretty much that's it. Here, then we'll kick back up and get hot again, and we get the water toys back out for the kids. Thanks for running the net, John. Back to you.
Okay, so we either got to run two antennas or
Thanks, and
put a set of cans in it.
have a good one with making those tops. And I'm sure you guys enjoyed yourselves last
I
weekend.
mean, that's not such a bad
there with
thing.
the
And this is only 25
baking
watts, so the
temperatures,
cans are
and you're
worth
right there off
$80.
concrete. Okay, Josh and Tish, WQYX334, your
Here's
comment.
the service manual. Wonder how much of a pain it is to...
WQIX 334. Not much going on. Had a good time out at Hamvention. Spent a little bit more money than I was planning, but came back with some stuff that I thought I got a pretty good deal on. My wife actually talked me into some of it, so that helped a little bit. But other than that, just looking forward to upcoming events. I know I have a list. I got an email to send out here to those that signed up to volunteer to help with the race. I'm hoping to get that out tomorrow or Friday. And then we have field day coming up the end of June here, for anyone who wants to come participate up at the farm. I don't have anything else here, so with that, I'll go ahead and throw it back to Net Control from WQIX 334.
Hey, Josh, glad you had a good time at Hamvention and got back safely. All righty, Bill in Littlestown, WRPP349. Your comments.
Evening, John, and everybody on the net. This is WRPP349. Not a whole lot. We were camping last week over.
So it's a modular
And
design.
took my 857D along and had an Ed and Fed half wave, and
So
we
it
worked a
doesn't
couple
look like
parts on the
anything
air and some special
proprietary.
events, and we even worked the nuclear ship, Savannah.
And it says it's field programmable.
Down in Inner Harbor, so that's about all we've been up
Missed
to.
that.
So we'll send it back to you, John. Thanks for running the net.
Manuals and programming software available free directly from Tate.
Yeah.
Welcome, and sounds like you're
That's
having
an
a good time
interesting-
there when you were camping, and then making contact
volume, internal speakers,
with the nuclear sub
the
there.
programming cable, mic connector.
Okay, I think you said it was the Savannah.
So what's the serial connectors on the back?
426. Steve in Enola, your comments.
And good evening to everybody in the net. Yeah, it was such a beautiful morning. I got up and went down to Wildwood Lake, walked around the lake and took some pictures. Enjoy doing that.
Okay, so it's got a serial data connector on the back, and it's also got.
I guess this weekend, spent some time operating a Hurricane Katrina special event. That was fun. So back to that.
Okay, different control functions
WRQD
go out on the DB25. What kind of stuff can we do?
Sounds like there's a good fun going on there. Glad you're enjoying it. Let's see. Next up, Steve in Red Lion, WQAD 551. Go for it, Steve.
About that, yeah, we had a fantastic time out there at Hamvention. Didn't get what I went for, but come home with some other goodies there. They were down on the list a little farther to pick up, but since I was there, I picked them up. And had a good time there. We got there Saturday and walked pretty much the whole thing there, and then went back Sunday for a little while. They were doing some live shows there. Ham Radio 2.0.
So the last software update.
A couple of guys were doing some live video in there, and I think
December
Josh seen him there, and he kind of walked around me there and got in front of me there when they were doing the filming there. So he got
not that that's a bad thing.
There ahead of me there. So, but hey, so it is.
Download it here and see what it looks like.
Glad to see everybody made it back safely. We had a good time.
The company's still in business.
Yeah.
I'm just super happy that you were able to go out, Steve, and have a great
this
time.
Has got some potential.
Go out and get back safely. Fantastic.
Yeah, the price is right.
Okay. Let's see. Hey, Mike,
So
WRCH 578. Your
We
comment.
just have to get some cans for it.
H578. Well, let me be the first to on here for the check-in to congratulate Dave, WRCB 627, on upgrading to his general class amateur license. He took the test out at Hamvention and passed, so he's now a general. If you're into astronomy or actually even amateur radio, big possibly. This is just a possible. It's looking better day by day. But next week, May the 31st.
And it looks like the case has never been opened.
It's getting updated every day.
Yeah, the sticker's still on there.
Yeah.
12:45 to 1:17 a.m. So yeah, most people will be asleep. But if you're still up, you may definitely want to walk outside. It may be a once in a lifetime to once in several generations astronomical event happening. The Comet 73P, which is the Schwarzman and Watchman, which are the two guys that founded Comet, commonly known as the Powell Herculoid meteor.
That's what
meteor shower. It happens towards the end of May every year.
That's what the serial ports are for?
It exploded, and it's been breaking up into smaller and smaller pieces every year, and now it still has lots of big chunks the size of a house, but there's
can be added in for
an enormous amount of small pieces, and the Earth will be going through the comet tail at that time on May 31st.
That still needs a power supply, correct? Is that what I saw on the back? Your 12-volt lines go into it?
Like 60 meteors per hour, so you'll see a meteor coming down through the sky maybe once every minute.
Antenna.
They don't know for sure with this one. It may be a big nothing, but it's daily looking better and better that it may be as high as 40 meteors per second. So that could be 134,000 meteors an hour. I mean, the skies could just be lit up. So
cost-effective base station repeater for line-controlled base.
It's not California, the state. You continue down.
Repeater, RF modem, data repeater
a while ago. I can't remember. If you go down to Mexico, down the California Peninsula, Baja, Baja California. That's going to be the zenith, or the where it's going to be centered at. We'll be in about the 60-degree arc angle.
You gotta drop a nickel.
So for us, if we look to the southwest, we're going to stand a good chance of seeing that. But like I said, this may be a once-in-a-lifetime event to see it.
I would send him
the last big,
message
huge
just
meteor
to
shower was
verify.
back in the 60s, and that one was only tens of thousands of meteors in that area.
Does that mean he timed out?
Might be a good one to if you can stay up that late, May 31st, 12:45 to 1:17 a.m.
I would be tempted to send him a message and be like, "This will operate as a standard or as a simple
it's
analog
spring,
repeater."
summertime, thunderstorms.
But it looks really good.
So if you're into tropospheric ducting, this is the time.
It almost looks like he bought it thinking he was going to do something with it, and it wasn't right for what he wanted.
I started hearing people talking.
Did you look at his screen name?
Is the same as Shrewsbury, but of course Shrewsbury is
New Jersey
lower right now. I can't even hear it
that's a sign, man.
And this repeater was coming in full strength. It was coming in about as strong as Mount Holly. So I jumped on and asked. It was actually Fairfax, Virginia, so it's like 65 miles away from me.
But he even has the, well, they're not at the actual links, but he's got the
Stayed up till about 8 o'clock. I was still getting it like 1 to 2 bars.
the link there for the programming application, the service manual, and the firmware.
And he's got the program cable.
And the last thing is, if you're Dayton, watch out.
It's a USB. Oh, it's not that old. It's got a USB to 232.
From Gary Hall, W1DE. He was out there. I'll just read it. It's really short. It says, I may have been too early
I'm
for
going to
Dayton.
install the software here after
I am
the Zoom
one
and
of at
check
least
it
a
out.
dozen other hands that I know who were at Dayton who have now tested
I do like the idea that we could program it ourselves. That's a lot easier.
Stayed with and traveled with are all still testing negatives, so who knows the vectors. I was at the CW Ops dinner, as were others that I know were positive. So please be careful if you have symptoms. Stay away from others and get tested. So yeah, apparently there may be some COVID outbreaks or spreader event at maybe some of the dinners out there at Dayton. And we'll send it back to you there, WRCH 578.
The other thought I
Hey, Mike.
was
Thanks for all the information, especially about the meteor shower. I'm definitely up for that hour.
Put in a
117.
Put in an amplifier on that.
Starting on the 31st.
The only problem is typically with amplifiers,
June the 1st.
you put it on the
Sounds
transmit side,
very interesting.
not the receive side.
All righty. Thank you, Mike.
Did you see that this thing's got 100% duty cycle?
Once again,
No, I missed that.
congratulate Dave.
Fans and heatsink designed to give 100% transmit duty cycle.
Tell us all about everything there, Dave. WRCB 27.
WRCB 6, Lim, I got a repeater 5 seconds. WRCB 627, yeah. That and the fact that I checked yesterday and I'm listed as a general, which means I don't have to put the /AG on the end, which is pretty amazing. That was pretty quick. And test was a little harder on some of the rules than I thought it was going to be, but managed to pass it. And now I've got my sights set on my extra class because now I'm really ticked off. Anyway, so I started working some HF 20 meters, which is like really booming right now, and getting ready to work some guy in just west of Munich. And boy, I'm telling you, these signals are coming in really loud and clear. And I got one contact late last night or the night before, I guess. Or let's see, it was in Slovenia, I think. Oh no, it was Zanzibar. That's right, in Zanzibar, off of the east coast of Africa, south of the Somalian Sea. So that was pretty cool. First time I ever managed to get out over there, and that's with 100 watts. So, and I picked up at the show, I picked up the Hamvention, I picked up a 2 kilowatt linear, which will be running in lower power. And I got to clean it up and get it running. It's running, but I just don't know anything about it, so I'm going to check it out. Anyway, That's it. WRCB 627 says hi to everybody and thanks to everybody.
All right, great. Have fun with the, I think you said 2 kilowatt linear, and all the best in getting it all cleaned up and running for yourself. All righty, Bob and Kathy, WRAC 649, go for it.
WRAC 649, Unit 2. Bob's in bed. He has to get up early, I guess. Just want to say I had fun at Hamfest. Had a great time. Bought a new HT radio. Getting used to using it yet. For everybody, like Josh said, we are having field day up at the farm. The dates are, let me see, I did have it written down. The end of June, the 24th, 25th, and 26th. All are welcome to come. The GMRS picnic will be on the 26th. We'll probably have hamburgers and hot dogs again. Everybody's welcome. And for the new people, don't forget about the Facebook page, South Central PA GMRS Group. You get on, like the page, and I will accept you. Lots of good people, lots of good friends. That's pretty much all I have to say, John. Back to you.
Thank you. And glad you had a great time out at Hamvention, and also, again, that you got out and back safely. And thanks for the information about the gathering at the farm. And we'll mention that again here at the when we conclude this evening. Alrighty, let's see. Brian in New Oxford, WRSH 661. Your comments.
Hey, John. Not much going on
Hey,
here.
Jim, did you see the manuals from 1970?
Warm out, so hopefully
No.
I get some more use out of it. I'm just doing some odds and ends around the house here. Thanks for running that. Back to you, WRFH 661.
Brian, thank you. And how about it, Greg? WRMH 666 in Carlisle. Your comments.
He got the devil call sign with that
Let's
one.
move on to Darrell, Schaeferstown, Newmanstown, WRNY 683. Anything you'd like to say? All righty. Well, I'll bet Bobby will have something to say. WRJF 728. Go for it, Bobby.
Traffic there, John. No. Hi. No, it's Wednesday. Good evening, folks. Oh, yeah. I was so busy being stupid, I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. Well, I have in my hand, well, not really, but yeah, a work permit for a 14-year-old. Michael is going to be one of the concession clerks at the Mechanicsburg Pool here in town this summer, so he's looking forward to that, making a couple of bucks, introducing him to the real world with some of the paperwork, and the look on his face when he discovered that he's going to have to file a tax return next April was almost priceless. He doesn't like it apparently any more than the rest of us do. Got my Tram 1481 dried out, sealed up, and back on top of the garage. That thing's cranking along with SWRs that look good. Congratulations, Dave. I think, yeah, I've been through that already on the general. Dave, Mike, and I actually played around last night on some of the HF frequencies, and 80 meters, we could actually simplex with each other. So like to maybe see if we can get some others with general tickets in the mix and pick up some HF simplex traffic and see what we can do. But for another time. Nothing else really. Throw it back to net. WRJF 728. Have a good one, folks.
And you do the same, Bobby, and I can imagine the expression on Michael's face when you told him he'd have to pay of income tax, or at least file a return. I guess it won't be enough that you'll have to owe anything, but you'll get into that swing. All righty. Thanks, Bobby, and we'll move on here to Eric in Carlisle at WRNU 752. Your comments. All righty. How about it, Mark in Mechanicsburg, WRPI 776? Anything you'd like to say?
I am Groot.
I know somebody that will have something to say. How about it, Curly? WQWE 866. Go for it.
Well, this is WQWE 866. Hope everybody's doing well. Congratulations, Dave, on passing your general. That's great. The only comment I have is, nobody had mentioned it, but just keep Texas in your thoughts and prayers, just with everything that went on yesterday. I saw some of the headlines that were starting to come out of that yesterday, and here we go again, another school shooting. But I'm not going to get into the politics of all that. I just think the main thing is we need to keep the families in our hearts and thoughts and prayers. And
Thank you.
Hopefully they can heal from this. It's better said than done, but yeah, it's tragic what came out of there yesterday. So otherwise than that, John, we're doing good, and I hope you're doing well too. Thanks for taking that. WQWE 866. Back to net control.
Okay, Curly, thank you, and thanks for your comments there. Definitely keeping those families in our prayers and thoughts for sure. Okay, Pam in Grantville, WRPC 868. Your comments. Well, how about it, Jesse, WRMV 901? Anything you'd like to say? Okay, Blaine and Jen, take it away. WROR 921.
WROR 921. Now sitting on a comfy couch. We had a blast this weekend camping with the family up there at Mount Creek. I mean, it was very enjoyous, very relaxing. Tubing down the creek there, maybe one of us broke a toe and another one of us.
I don't know, just an idea.
It was very nice to be out, just relaxing, with the entire family.
Wow.
It was a very enjoyous evening. So next step, we're going to go camping further. So I'll turn it back to you, John. Yeah, it was great.
Well, I bet it was, and I'm sure the creek was, it's pretty high. At least it was definitely last
I mean,
weekend.
if we figure that out,
The water moving along at a good
then
pace.
it's just a matter
I'm
of
sorry to hear that somebody
drafting
broke
it
a
onto
toe.
whatever radio.
I guess the cut can kind of be expected with all the underground
Is that thing you put on there?
Mm-hmm.
and so forth that you can encounter, but
And I know
hopefully,
somebody that's a
broken
pie
toe
expert that would be able to figure that out. I mean, if we went down to the individual components and built the thing.
And looks like you're the last one there to have any comments or to want to make any comments. So we will go now to asking once again if there are any new, late, or missed stations that would like to check in. Maybe after these comments you're motivated. Go for it.
But then it comes
WRMR.
back to... Then it comes back to what...
Control, please copy. WR.
What radios to use. Duplexers we've already figured out.
Okay, let's see. Okay, I've got a WRQJ798.
That's the only thing that sits in between the two radios is just some type of controller interface.
Not quite there, but
Yep. That would do it.
798. So I'll bet
We need somebody to need something to negate that.
Yeah, that's correct. I got the letters backed up there. WRJQ 798. There we go. I got to get used to it. Yes, Mike in Leader Site, Pennsylvania, York County. A beautiful evening. I stepped out front here, so I hope I'm making a better trip to Mount Holly on the HG here.
He's perfectly clear.
Definitely. Full quieting there. Now, I want to get this straight because I have written down here WRQJ, but you've corrected me. It'll be WRJQ. Is that correct?
That is correct. WRJQ 798. My apologies on that.
Oh, no, that's fine. I have it down incorrectly here. But yeah, you're coming through loud and clear. Great. Any comments you'd like to make?
Yeah, a little late check-in for the net. The time passed me today and completely forgot about it. Steve up in Enola let me know about that. It was on, so hopped on here quick. But he had told me through text that some reports on the Dayton Hamvention. So certainly good stuff there. Hopefully some folks found some nice treasures to further the hobby there. I didn't get to go to the Hamfest this year. However, I did watch quite a bit of the live stream footage from Xenia there. A couple of the ham guys were doing that stuff on their channels on YouTube. So a lot of that stuff is archived. And I think
Too bad Jim's Ham
Bruce
Shack
Jason
wasn't
there
there.
that runs the he's going to upload some stuff during this week.
Yep.
Had a lot of interviews with some of the big vendors out there, so I think he's going to post that material this week. So be interesting to watch some of that and maybe some tech demos or something there as part of that footage. So that'd be interesting. But it gave me an idea of what the show looked like out there at the Xenia fairgrounds. So it gave me an idea if I care to go to it next year. Hopefully, if everything goes well, I'd like to make the voyage out there and check out the grounds and all the good stuff. I heard tailgating was actually really good out there. Some really good finds out there, some good bargains. So certainly looking forward to checking that out next year. So we'll send it back to the net.
Mike, thank you. And it was interesting to hear that there was some streaming going on there. And then that there's going to be some interviews and things posted.
We always go back to that one.
So, super. Okay, great. Any other stations, new, late, or missed, that would like to check in, please do so now.
And I know that thing works.
That's what Dave from Waynesboro has, isn't it?
Yeah. No, we set that up out there, and it worked fine.
I heard WROG.
I mean, it could be something where we could use that to get it up on the air, and then work with it at that point. And then you could, if we put one antenna up, we still need a can to run it, but we could put an amp before it.
Lebanon.
So it would boost the power up in it, and they have plenty of sensitivity. Definitely, basically, we would drop the squelch and then run it tone encode, or run the PL tone on it.
File number 25 or something like that.
No, we would have to identify the radio system. I think we could rig something up to play audio or something across that just says, WRKL 556 repeater system.
Morse code identifier, does it?
Wow, I just hit a lag spike. Try that again.
Somebody else listening that got the
My internet connection's unstable.
Every time he gives it to me. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I just got the same thing.
Leroy said about a Morse code
Victor
identifier.
Echo, David.
But you don't necessarily need it to be Morse code. You can have it where it just says WRKL 556 repeater, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes
So we need to find something to give us a loop
So,
that would just play it.
very good.
Now, you know,
WRFG 544. David in Lebanon.
what are you thinking, Tom?
Okay, great. Any other stations? New, late, or missed? Go for it, please.
I think he's asleep.
Net control, this is Mike again. Down.
Yeah, pretty soon he's gonna fall forward and smack his head right on the table.
WR.
Will be the first time.
798. All right, now we got it right. Right back to that.
Okay, very good. I don't have to make any change when I print this list up again. But yeah, thanks, Mike. Thank you much. Anybody else, new, late, or missed, that would like to check in, please go for it.
WQYW 673. Good evening, John. This is John in Parkersburg, Church County.
Hey, John, good to hear from you. Last we heard from you was back in April. April 27th, I was starting to worry about you. Any comments you'd like to make?
Really, nothing. I'm enjoying the crew, but it's too hot Saturday for me. But other than that, just staying busy, fire company events, and work keep me busy. So I've been out of the loop sometimes. But anyway, it's great hearing everyone tonight, and thank you for and I'll be on the side. This is WQYW 673.
I like the voice from them though.
You're not quite as clear as you usually are, but you're got quite a distance there to come to get to the repeater and then back at you. So, but thanks so much for checking in and making a comment or two there. All righty. Any other stations, new, late, or missed, that would like to check in? Please do so now.
Knock that off.
WRER 765, Mike and Carlisle.
Oh, long day, man.
Right, got you there. Any comments you'd like to make?
Been listening. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Listening to Mike and Dave talk the past couple days about his recent acquisitions and NVIS antennas. I'll have to bring the mag loop home from work and try it out with them in the near future.
Hey, sounds good. All righty. Thanks, Mike. At WRER 765. Any other stations, new, late, or missed, that would like to check in? Please do so.
G544 again, Dave, here 11. This is a Carlisle repeater.
This is the repeater in Mount Holly Summit, or not in Mount Holly Springs, but it's very close to Mount Holly Springs. It's the mountain summit that, Mount Holly Springs was named after. That's the repeater you're hitting right now.
Thanks. You know, I've just programmed this radio, and you know, all the stuff on the line is kind of vague, but I'll program it in right now. I'm on Holly Springs here. WRFG 544.
Great, your signal's loud and clear, by the way. Any other stations, please check in now. Okay, well, at 9:49 and a few seconds, this concludes the weekly net of the South Central Pennsylvania GMRS Group. Many thanks to all the stations who checked in tonight, and especially those with some comments. Our next network check-in is next Wednesday, when June will be busting out all over, June 1st. Other network check-ins include Mondays at 9 p.m. on the 725 repeater in Hanover, and Fridays at 9 p.m. on the same 725 repeater in Hanover. Both have a PL tone. Well, it has a PL tone of 141.3 hertz. Our next get-together is planned for Sunday, the 26th of June, at 2 o'clock at the Shuttlesworth Farm. And don't forget our Facebook page, South Central Pennsylvania, or I should say PA in this case, South Central PA GMRS Group. This is John Littlesberger, WRBW 501. Good evening, everyone, and have a productive week. The repeater is now returned to its normal use.
All right. Well, thanks for the sound. Thank you all for joining us this week. Look forward to Field Day coming up. Again, if you need information or want to join us, let me know. I can help you out. Let any one of us know. We'll get you out there. So I don't have anything else. We'll say 7-3. See you guys later, and we'll catch you later.
Goodbye.
Bye, YouTubes.